तो 17th फ्लोर टेरेस था, वहाँ पर सर ने मिस्टर एम सलीम जो हमारे राइटर हैं उनसे ये कहानी सुनी एंड ही फेल इन लव विद द स्क्रिप्ट एंड ही सेड ओके, परमिशन ग्रांटेड टू मेक अ फिल्म कॉल्ड डोंगरी का राजा. एंड देन रवि सिंह द प्रोड्यूसर, associate producer, he started looking for a director and fortunately found me. I came on board.
All of a sudden one poster appeared. Man handcuffed on the back along with the pistol and so many other things.
Yes, and that said it all. Of course then thankful to producer like him, उन्होंने मुझे free hand दिया था कि you know ये कभी डिमांड नहीं थी कि स्टार ही होना पड़ेगा फिल्म, क्योंकि आई थिंक कहानी वो जानते थे मुझसे पहले उन्होंने सुनी थी, उन्होंने ओके की थी, तो कभी ये नहीं था कि स्टार चाहिए. ही सेड गेट न्यू कमर्स ऑन बोर्ड. लाइक वाओ, इट्स अ ड्रीम कम ट्रू फॉर अ डायरेक्टर. न्यू स्ट्रगल करने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. तो ऑफ कोर्स
बट वी आर वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट वन कैरेक्टर from the very beginning.
So
by hook or crook
we want him. Ronit. Yes, it was difficult to get him.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Today he got this
So
news.
I had to come to you twice, sir. But nevertheless, then of course lots of names were thrown, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हुई, and then finally we all zeroed down to Gashmeer, Mahajani and Reecha Sinha, who are right here. फिर तलाश शुरू हुई कि मंसूर, एंड देन एवरीबडी जीरो डाउन ऑन टू रोनित. देन यस, रोनित सर के पास हम गए, मिस्टर सलीम एंड माई सेल्फ, वी वेंट एंड नरेटेड द फिल्म टू हिम. एट फर्स्ट गो ही सेड आई एम डूइंग द फिल्म, व्हिच वाज अ बिग हाई फॉर मी. Ronit is on board and I was very very excited about that fact. And then it was like pieces were coming together. We got the music director, we got everybody on board. And finally one day, Mr. Ashmit Patel walks into the office. And he was like, मैं आ गया हूँ. He was there with his entourage. I have arrived kind of a thing. दाढ़ी के साथ. और मैं बैठा और मैंने नरेशन दिया. अब मुझे लग रहा था हीरो है, तो अब ये करेगा नहीं करेगा. उसने मुझे देखा, बोला सर आई एम डूइंग दैट. बोला वाह, ये अच्छा. मैं बोला देख थोड़े कंडीशंस है वो अप्लाई करते हैं. बोला क्या कंडीशन? बोला दाढ़ी उड़ानी पड़ेगी, मुंह से रखनी पड़ेगी, बाल ऐसे काटने पड़ेंगे. एंड ही वाज एब्सोल्युटली ओके. द नेक्स्ट डे ही सेंड अ फोटोग्राफ टू मी सेइंग सर इज दिस लुक ओके? एंड आई वाज लाइक परफेक्ट, बैंग ऑन, लेट्स डू इट. एंड दैट्स ऑल. दैट्स हाउ ऑल दिस हैपेंड एंड नाउ वी हैव रीच्ड हियर. यस, इट वाज डिफिकल्ट. मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि मैं रोनित के पास गया, एक बार उसने सुना, फिर और एक बार नरेशन के लिए बुलाया, तो वो सब था. पहला नरेशन उसने सुना, हाँ हाँ वेरी गुड ओके सब है, एक और बार मैं सुनना चाहूँगा. बोला ठीक है, और एक बार. फिर दूसरी बार, बिकॉज उसको ऐसा था कि हम लोग दूसरी तो स्टोरी नहीं सुना रहे ना, उसके बाद एक ही है ना फिर, इसलिए तो दोबारा उसने नरेशन किया. एंड ही वाज देयर विद अस एंड ही इज देयर till date. He's just made the character come alive. I mean, Mansoor Ali and Ronit are no two different people. You know, for me, Mansoor Ali is, I mean, Ronit is not sitting here right now. For me, it's Mansoor Ali. And it's always going to be that, because he walks, he drinks, he breathes Mansoor Ali for that period of time. So it was really a pleasure working with him. And I'm not saying it because we are all together. He's proved that to every member of the team. When he walked in, there was a certain aura which Mansoor Ali needed, and he carried that aura with him.
So you know, actors are very good at faking things. so maybe I might have faked a few things when I came on board. Because see, I'm not the kind of actor who prepares a character very intensely. I tend to go with people. So I have a problem which works very well for me. I doubt everything. So when Hadi came to me, I'll tell you the reason why I asked for a second narration. Because when I was listening to the story, my eyes were on him because he's the director. So I was listening to the writer, but I was watching him. Okay, what is he doing? And he was not looking accumulated to me. He's not looking assimilated. So then I met him again. And that my confidence grew. Why do I need confidence in my director? Because I think I am pretty much a student. And I need to be led through, like filmmaking is. Filmmaking is not a one-person job. So a team has to come together. And I need to be inspired. I need to find my aspirations in somebody. I need to know who to trouble. You know. So in this case, it was Hadi. And I have to tell you something about Hadi. He's, my God, he can jello trouble a lot. He's one of the, what can I say, kindest and nicest directors an actor can have. Because I think from first draft to final film, Mansoor Ali is completely different. Because I also think on my toes, and so does he. And he does not deliberate that दाढ़ी खुजाओ इनके सोच रहे हैं. He takes a decision like that. So he's like me. If you find it pleasing yourself internally, then you go with it. So I troubled him a lot. There were a lot of things that he had decided to shoot in a particular way, and we found some other thing. So on the set, just before shooting the scene, he turned the entire thing around. So a lot of things have happened. But Mansoor Ali was not created by me. Mansoor Ali was created by the writer, and it was given life by the director. So yeah, then I played it the way he told me to, but it worked. So I'll take a little bit of the credit, but the maximum credit was, I think, rightfully goes to the writer, and of course Papa Ji because he gave me a lot of money.
I had gone into Mahesh Manjrekar's office actually. The reason I pointed was because he's doing a film with him. For a film that Mahesh sir was directing. Her narration was just a guest appearance, and there I happened to meet someone who had worked in some film of mine. I had this long beard which I had grown because I was not really working much at that time. I had gotten more into music and DJing and stuff. So I grew this big ass beard out. So the guy saw me, he's like, हाँ याद है हमने वो film पे काम किया था. I said, हाँ, I had no clue. So I said, so he said, आपसे बात नहीं सर. Of course, let's go. He came on my way out, he met me outside the office and he said that this is a film that is being made on the underworld. मुझे लगता है कि आप बिल्कुल सूट होंगे. I said, हाँ बिल्कुल गाड़ी बनाई है तो definitely I will suit. So I said, who is this? This guy Hadi. It's a very good script, I got it. I said, okay, great. So set up a meeting. So I went into the office, walked in, thinking that I'm going to be narrated the lead role of the film. Sat down and I think about 10 minutes into the narration I figured that I wasn't going to be playing the lead. But it was still so captivating the way Hadi conned me into believing that my character was more important than Mansoor Ali. That I instantly said yes. I'm just kidding. The narration was fantastic, and I think all the characters, the way Hadi narrated to me, were very strong and had a pivotal part to play. So I instantly said yes. It was the first time, other than Jai Ho, where I played a supporting character to Salman. I had never done a supporting. I had always played lead in all my films. So this was the first time, and even though it was a new boy, I had so much faith and confidence in the script and in Hadi that I instantly said yes. And when he said there is one condition if you take your beard off, so I was just waiting for this opportunity, something to make me take it off because I myself was getting annoyed with it. But I was like, I'll only take it off when there's a good reason for me to take it off, and this was as good a reason as there can be.
I didn't switch from Marathi to Hindi. I feel that as he also pointed out earlier, that I also consider myself to be a student of cinema. The language doesn't matter. It is the person that you're making the movie with and whether your wavelength matches or not. Secondly, actually initially Hadi has already produced a successful Marathi film called Poster Girl. So, and I'd heard some great things about these guys, him and his partner Pushpang Gowde, that these are fabulous producers and they pamper their actors like anything. So I was like, यार इनको तो nail करना है, इनके साथ तो काम करना है. तो एक मराठी पिक्चर के लिए one director approached me, which was supposed to be produced by these guys again. So I took a narration of that script and I didn't like it. So I said कि यार I want to work with these guys, but I don't want to do this film. He got to know about it. We hadn't met each other. We hadn't spoken to each other. He was, gathering information about me from the market, but not speaking to me directly. Later on, I got to know that he also backed out of that project because these guys also had some issues with the script. And within a week's time, he gave me a call through a common friend and said कि यार और एक पिक्चर है, मैं प्रोड्यूस नहीं कर रहा हूँ, डायरेक्ट कर रहा हूँ और हिंदी है, तो आके नरेशन ले ले, सुन ले and see whether you want to, like, we can do this together or not. And I still remember I walked into the office and he was right there and he shouted out to Salim bhai, "अरे Salim bhai, देखो डोंगरी का राजा आ गया." So what happened is ना, that made a huge impact on me. I was like कि अगर at the first glance, if the director is so convinced that this guy is the Dongri ka Raja or whatever he's going to portray in the film, if he's so convinced at the first glance, I think then taking the narration was just a formality for me. I had already decided that come what may, I am going to be a part of this film. I have to be a part of this film if this man is so damn convinced in the first go that I am Raja. Secondly, that also, kind of the place where I come from, I don't believe in studying a character unless it's a biopic or based on a real person, because I always feel that a character is a figment of somebody's imagination. It does not exist, and I don't understand the fact how can you study something which does not exist at all. So I can only understand what the character is going through in the film and whether that is a part of me somewhere inside which I have to find out and kind of reflect it in the portrayal that I do. I had taken this workshop at NCPA with a very senior actor, I don't want to name him, but he had once said, which made a deep impact on me because I completely agreed to that philosophy. He said कि यार Gashmeer तू कोई भी कपड़े पहन ले, चपरासी का पहन, बिजनेसमैन का पहन, वेटर का पहन, IT प्रोफेशनल का पहन, कोई भी किसी गैंगस्टर के कपड़े पहन ले, हमेशा याद रखना अंदर का आदमी हमेशा वही रहेगा. Don't try to imitate or fake something out. It will not work in your favor. It will not help you get closer to the truth. So that philosophy made a deep impact on me. And if this man over here who's going to direct the film in the first glance feels that Raja is there somewhere in this guy without having a single word with me, then that conviction worked for me in the first go, and that's how we got on board.